All right, guys, welcome to 8.2 day 1. Today we're going to learn two more rules. The first one is any number or variable to the power of 0 is equal to something, always. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change this one. Can you guys change this one to x to the 0 power? All right, so to find the answer, go ahead and type these all in the calculator, and you're going to find the rule yourself. Right? They're all going to be equal to the same thing. We got to find out what this rule is. All right, so the first one, -2 to the 0 power. -2 to the 0 power, don't forget parentheses, is 1. All right, what's next? 3 to the 0 power is 1 again. Okay, wait, this is not working here. All right, 6,779,224 to the 0 power is also 1. Now, x is not a number to type in the calculator, but guess what x to the 0 power is? It's also 1. All right, so what's our rule? Any number or variable to the 0 power is always equal to 1. All right, so we love that rule. Okay, moving down. Now this is the hard one. Negative exponents. All right, I need you guys to take out your graphing calculator. I'm going to try to put it over here. All right, this is fine. Okay, so I want you guys to do 2 to this power. So what's 2 to the 3rd power? 8. Okay, now do 2 to the 2nd power. That's 4. And now do 2 to the 1st power. And that's 2. And now do 2 to the 0 power. And that's 1. And now do 2 to the -1 power. But now instead of writing that, I want you to press these two buttons, Math, Frac. So everybody go to Math, it's right here, and then hit Enter on Frac. And then hit Enter again, and it turns it into a fraction, 1/2. All right, keep going. Now do 2 to the -2 power. But let's do Math Frac again. So hit Math, and then hit Enter on Frac, and then hit Enter again. And as a fraction, it's 1/4. And now do 2 to the -3 power. And same thing. Hit Math and Enter, and it's 1/8. Okay, great. That's what we need. So what do you guys notice? Let's look at the 3's first. The 3 and the -3. See how they both have an 8, but one of them is just 8 and one of them is 1/8? And then look at the 2's. The 2 and the -2. See how they both have 4, but one's 4 and one's 1/4? And now let's look at the 1 and the -1. This one's 2 and this one's 1/2. So here's your rule. When you raise something to a negative power, the answer goes to the denominator. All right? So we sing this to a Snoop Dogg song. You know that song, like drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, that one? If your exponent's negative, drop it like it's hot. But if it's negative on the bottom, then you bring it to the top. And don't worry, we'll do examples of these. All right, so if your exponent's negative, drop it like it's hot. The number has to go to the denominator. But if it's negative on the bottom, then you bring it to the top. All right, some rules about this. The base and the exponent must move together. Any term without a negative exponent stays where it is. Do not move it. And if everything moves, you replace it with a 1. All right, let's try some. Okay, so on to page 16. All right, this is kind of a tough rule here. Okay, so if your exponent's negative, you drop it like it's hot. So that means that you have to draw a fraction bar, and when you drop something to the denominator, the sign becomes positive. And then once you drop it, if there's nothing else left, you have to put a 1 on top. Okay, so that's the answer. So a negative exponent just drops it to the denominator and makes it positive. All right, let's try 2. So a negative exponent will drop it to the denominator and make it positive. And then if everything is gone, you have to put a 1. All right, let's try 3. Now 3, draw a fraction bar. If your exponent's negative, you drop it like it's hot, and it becomes x to the positive 3. Now don't move the 6 though. The 6 was good, so the 6 gets to stay on top. Okay, so be careful. Only move the base and the exponent. Anything else that was fine stays on top. All right, number 4, let's draw our fraction bar. Only the b has a negative exponent. So only the b needs to drop and become positive, which means the a gets to stay on top. All right, let's do a couple more. Number 5, if your exponent's negative, drop it like it's hot. Now there's already a 2 down there. So the 2 is going to stay, but the a3 is going to join him in the denominator. And now that everything's in the bottom, you got to put a 1 on top. All right, number 6. If your exponent's negative, you got to drop it like it's hot. But the y is also negative, so it's got to drop too. Okay, so this one, they're both going to drop. The y will become positive when you drop it. The x will become positive when you drop it. And since everything dropped, you got to put a 1 on top. All right, that's the answer for that one. Okay, number 2. If your exponent's negative, drop it like it's hot. The base and the power have to go together, and then it becomes positive. And since you dropped it, there's a 1 on top. All right, last one, number 8. If your exponent's negative, drop it like it's hot. So we got to drop the base and the power, so it becomes x to the positive 2. Now this 5 is not part of that negative exponent, so it's going to stay on top. All right, nice job, guys. I'm going to stop there because I think this video is long enough. We will finish the rest later. All right, thanks for watching.